Hello and welcome to a chip off the old block toys. This is Jeff here, and today is part 6 of the Daily Bugle mock. And it's hard to believe that we're already at part 6, but we are. Here we are today. Okay, so today, what do we got? We're going to start on the third floor here. We've got the first and second floors done. I think they look good. Hopefully you guys agree. I did notice some minor little inconsistencies. In the build, so off camera, hopefully this week I'll fix that, and mainly it's the line that goes across here. I noticed in the back I kind of missed that. That's the main thing, and it's minor. You guys probably wouldn't have noticed, but I do. So I'm going to go ahead and fix that up. Okay, just a quick note. Got to do a little house cleaning here because that's the way it is. House cleaning is this. Next week is the show for my lug down in Nevada, so I won't be here. So no live stream next Friday, and unfortunately I did not finish this. I did want to finish this before the show, just didn't happen. So okay, won't happen. But no crying over spilt Lego, so that's where we're gonna leave it. So let me move this out of the way and we'll get started, but we will resume the week after. At least I think we will. Don't know. I'll be back on that one. Okay. Okay, so I will not be able to see comments too often because I only have one screen and I got to flip over so I can see what the heck I'm doing. So let's start with that. I hope each one of you have had a great week. My week's been all right. Can't complain. And if I did, nobody listens anyway. So we'll just leave it right then and there. And that's only a joke, guys. Dry sense of humor. Speaking of jokes, I do have one for you. And the joke is like this. It's what's hairy on the outside. Oh gosh. Yeah. Oh, I thought I unplugged that. It's what's hairy on the outside, soft and wet on the inside. And it is spelled with the beginning letter C and the end letter T. It's coconut. Get your mind out of the gutter. Come on. Okay, so I'm back, and I'm going to flip screens here so I can see the instructions, and I'll be flipping back from time to time. So if I don't get to your comments right away, please be patient. Try back later. You know, as they say, when you call a place and you really want to talk to somebody, please call back later. Anyway, so let's do this here. All right. So, okay, this week, what is special about this floor is this whole entire floor is going to be a giant Easter egg. And the reason I say that is because on this floor, we are going to do the office. And I have bought another office set to throw on the inside of this. So the outside will look just like the Daily Bugle. And the inside, when you look inside, will look just like the office. So there you have it. All right, just flipping back, see if there's any comments. Okay, nobody. All right. Well, I appreciate your support, y'all, and I'm being very sincere on that. Let me do this. Okay. Well, there are plenty of new Lego sets coming out, guys. I must admit that with my current financial situation, I am unable to buy any of them. So I'm sorry, I won't. Any reviews that I have will be the helmets or older sets for a while. And it's not that I don't enjoy some of the newer sets. Like I saw the Batman one, and I really think that one's cool. The only problem is, yeah, it just doesn't... the money's just not there. So, oh, hello. Can you guys hear me okay? Because, you know, you all are like the first ones here. Hey, John. Hey, Mrs. Chip. How you guys doing? So yeah, and since you guys are kind of new to this, I did say a couple house cleaning things, so let me say them again. First and foremost, there will not be a live stream next week. Next week, I will be all the way in Ely, Nevada. Our lug is having a show. This is a show that our lug does not put on, but how do I explain this? Our lug is almost directly responsible for it, if that makes any sense. As a lug, you're not allowed to have shows that you sponsor. So we don't sponsor the show, but we're heavily involved. And so that will be going on next Friday night. So I will not be here. I apologize. There's nothing I can do about that except for not going. That's not an option. I'm going. So no live stream next week. The following week, there's a question mark on all that. So there might be 2 weeks in a row this is on hold. The unfortunate thing is, with this being on hold, I was not able to finish this in time for the show like I wanted to. But I'm not going to cry over spilled Lego. That's the way it goes. And that's just, whatever. We'll make up for it later, right? And I'm trying to consider what my next builds are going to be, because I'll be honest with you, I'm having more fun building a mock like this than I do just opening a set. Now, I still want to do some sets because I enjoy them, and especially those 3-in-1s, you guys seem to like them too. So I'll still do some reviews. It's just I think I might be taking a slight hiatus from them just because. And my goodness, I planned this out and I did something. Oh, that's right. It goes one more. What am I thinking? There we go. Okay. All right. So I need some pieces here. Yes, I do talk to myself. I just promise I will not have a full-fledged argument with myself. Okay. So let's keep going, shall we? John, how you been, man? And Mrs. Chip, if you're still around, how you been? I'll tell you, I've been getting driven mad by Enzo and that hair. My goodness, that boy can shed. And boy, has that boy been shedding. He's been shedding. Oh, man, I vacuumed 3 times today, 3 times yesterday up here in the loft, and I still got hair. And when I vacuum, I get it all. So there is no more hair. But the guy's shedding so bad, and I know he can't control it, but it is, it's frustrating to do something in life only to have it immediately undone. And unfortunately, that's exactly what Enzo's doing to me right now, is he is undoing my very progress as I'm doing it. So I told him to quit flicking his fleas, because whenever he scratches himself, he just sheds everywhere. But he's a great dog, great companion, great to have around. So overall, he's a keeper, and despite his flaws, he'll be kept around and loved anyway. Yeah, he's over there sleeping. He really is bothered by this conversation, by the way. Good news. Oh, yeah, I didn't tell you guys about this. I'm about ready to say, remember last week? Well, no, it happened after last week. It happened on Saturday. I had a really good trip. No, I don't want Excel open. What am I doing? Oh, are you going to be working with Mayo? I don't know. He got an invite, but yeah, don't know. John says, good, came off a 24-hour fast, had to pork line. Okay, cool. Pork line is good. Don't blame. Oh, I don't blame him. It's just a joke, John. I've been busy getting things ready for training next week. Been a good week. Okay. He has his own stream. Yeah, maybe I should put a dog cam on him, but it's not interesting. He just sleeps 18 out of the 24 hours a day. So I'm not really sure how that will be. Happy Memorial Day. Yes. Sorry, I picked up a little bit of cough this week. So, okay, back to my story, and I apologize. I'm as you guys know, I can't be blamed for having a one-track mind, because my mind has many tracks that work all at once, and they seem to short circuit half the time. So, back to my original story. Last weekend, there's an older gentleman. He's almost 90 years old. He lives on my street. and really cool guy. His name is Roger, and Roger and I have become friends. And Roger and I, he was telling me about. Oh, I'm sorry. I went over to his house to talk to him, and I was wearing my shirt with the bald eagle on it. And when I did that, he was like, "Oh, do you like bald eagles?" I said, "I love them. That's one of my favorite animals." And Roger's like, "Oh, well, I know of a bald eagle's nest that has babies in it. I don't know what you call them." And he said the right word. I don't remember what it is. And we can go up there and see it. So last Saturday we went early, about 8 in the morning before it got too warm. We got up there. It was about a 40-minute drive. And it was right below the dam of a reservoir, and there was this grove of trees, and in the grove of trees was a bald eagle's nest that you can see with the naked eye. The nests are huge. I mean, they're about the size of this table, to be honest. And it was just really cool. I mean, like really cool to see it, because it's like they're a very majestic bird, and if you're in America, they're your national symbol. And we had a pair of binoculars, and I messed that up. Oh boy, I didn't mean to do that. See, you can't say one track mind. All right. Yeah. So we went there, and there was 3 babies in there. There were some turkey vultures that decided it'd be a wonderful idea to harass the nest. Wasn't a good idea, let me tell you. I won't go any further than that. Tell you what happened, but there was a very unpleasant experience with turkey vultures in the end. But anyway, yeah, we had a good time. And such a great time that I told Jim and Tammy about it. And Jim and Tammy are coming up tomorrow. And when they come up tomorrow, we are going to go up there and see the bald eagle's nest again, because they want to see it, which I'm all for. I had such a great time the first time. I wouldn't mind going again. And it feels good to do something else beside Lego. And I have to admit, I've been feeling a little burnt out on Lego lately, because it seems like, unfortunately, that's a lot of what I do. And I don't want to get burned out on my favorite things. So that's part of the reason why you've seen these live streams get shortened to just once a week versus several times a week. And that's nothing against you guys. And no, John, I did not shoot them. I will not do that. That is absolutely wrong. And yeah, actually, I have been spending some time with my parents. So, and my parents are doing well. And I hope Mrs. Chip doesn't mind me relaying this to y'all, but I have over time told you about my mother-in-law and how she has been sick. And long story short, she passed away today. And so her battle with cancer is over now. Hopefully she's in a better place and more comfortable than what she has been over the last several months. It's been, from an outsider looking in, it's been hard. So I can only imagine how much harder it'd be for those who are actual blood members of the family. Because I've seen her just absolutely shrink in size and shrink down to almost nothing. And that's not an insult. She got really frail there, and yeah, it was really crazy. So let's see, what are we doing here? And John says there's a possibility I'm taking a promotion at work on an official title. Awesome, John. There's nothing like doing another person's job and not getting paid for it. So I'm glad you're not having to do it. I've unfortunately had to do that as well. At jobs that I've had where they had me as the acting manager, but it lasted 2 years. So anyway, I'm glad you're not doing that. Don't do that. That was a mistake for me to do that. So don't do that, please. Because you're worth it, John. You need the money. All right, let's see. No, Max is talking to us. Max has been doing somewhat better. He's not nearly throwing up as much. He's not nearly. He's been doing pretty good. I really feel like he has been. So hopefully Max improves, continues to improve. I'm really hoping that he makes it through to my son's visit out here, and that's my hope. I think it would be great for the two of them to be able to sort of reunite, if you know what I mean. Okay, let's see. It looks like I'm short a few pieces. I thought I had done a pretty good job here getting all this stuff here. So I'll do what I can without the pieces that I'm missing, and then I'll walk over there and see if I have them. I'm pretty sure I do have them over there. After all, I've got just about everything. And no extra money. Oh, okay, I spoke too soon. Sorry, bud. Okay, so now I'm to the point where I'm going to need, how many do I need? Okay, I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'll see if I got it. I'll be right back. Okay, well, I'm embarrassed to say I don't have them, those pieces. They're all the way out in the shop. I'd rather not go out there, though. So let me see if I've got them here in this little bin of things. Oh, I got one of them right here. Cool. Let's put that one on top. That way, if I don't have the rest of them, I can just keep going, and I'll put the other ones on the bottom. And, yeah, John, Max has been throwing up a lot. He's been basically using the bathroom wherever he wants, and that's not Max. Max has been an excellent cat, never had such problems, and he's been sneezing, coughing. Basically, he's been very ill. And I took him to the vet, and they said that because of his weight, that his liver and pancreas is shutting down. And well, Max has been a big boy for a long time. So I'm afraid that the damage of being too big has just finally caught up to him. And I'm really sorry to say that, but that's what I believe has happened. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we got these. Now, oh shoot. Okay. I spoke too soon, y'all. I need that bucket again. Let me grab said bucket. Oh, okay. Well, I got 2 pieces I needed right here. They're right on top. Okay, so let's do the moment of truth. Let's see if Mr. Chip knows how to measure. I don't think I did. I think it looks too short. Oh, hot dog, it is too short. Oh boy. But here's the cool thing. Watch this. All I have to do is peel this back and put it one thing over. And then I'll do this too, and this as well. Hey, quit flicking your hair everywhere, boy. Oh, no. I didn't say come here. No. No. He's coming anyway. And he's coming here with a big old poof of hair sticking up, ready to fall off. Come here. Let's show him your cot. That's what I've been calling it. See, look at this. Let me make sure you all can see what I'm seeing here. Okay. Oh, yeah, you can see him. Okay. Come here. It's okay. Okay, watch this. 1, 2, and 3. This is what I've been dealing with. And look at that. It didn't take me nothing to pull that off. So every time he kicks, oh, I know it's cute. I know you love me. Thank you. I don't want to take you for granted. You're awesome. You really are. Yes. All right. Yeah. Here, put your nose up. There you go. Show them your nose. There you go. They're asking. It's a request. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. It's by popular demand. Right here. See, look at this. And then I pull some more. And he ain't, you hear him. He ain't whining. That ain't hurting him. That's just hanging there by a thread. Now, I got to know where to put it, but on the floor right now. So, well, you know what I'll be doing after this stream? I'll be doing a little bit of vacuuming. Yeah, he's really shedding real bad. Don't flick yourself, boy. Oh. All right, guys. All right. I'm going to cry. I'm going to go in the corner of my room and cry for an hour. I'll come back. You need to use the Equa grooming. Oh, I don't know what that is, John. I'll have to look that up. He needs a good, John, I got this brush and I've been trying to use it on this boy, but he don't like that brush and he tries to fight, cusses at me when I use it. It's not a pretty sight. No, I'm just kidding. It's not that bad, guys. He does let me do it. In fact, just yesterday, I grabbed a brand new 13-gallon trash bag, and I used it on, I brushed them and kept putting it in the bag till I filled it, and I was pushing it down, and until I couldn't literally fit no more in there, and he ain't done. He's just not done. Oh, and today's also been a special day for another reason. My daughter, Natalie, I talked to her yesterday morning, and she told me that she is going to boot camp today for the Marines. She'll be gone, I think it's 10 weeks. Don't tell her I don't know exactly how many weeks, because I think I'd be a dead man for not remembering, but, if you can forgive old age a little bit. Yeah, she'll be going to boot camp starting today. In fact, she's probably already there. Time of day that it is. I did hear about my granddaughter, the oldest one. She is not thrilled with mommy being gone. In fact, she's quite upset about it. But I mean, when you're that age, it's really hard to understand why a parent would leave you for that long. And I'm not saying my daughter's doing anything wrong or I disagree with it. I get it. She has a career. She's trying to make it. And she's trying to do what she feels is best for her family. So there's no judgment there. It's just I'm just commenting how hard it must be on an almost 5-year-old to understand why mom all of a sudden is going to be gone for 10 weeks, which is 2.5 months. Okay, so let's see. I need a few more pieces from that bucket. But I am proud of my daughter. She signed up for the Marines as an officer, and she will be a pilot for them. And so I think that's very exciting. And truly and honestly, that's a good career for as far as money. It's really good. So hopefully she'll remember her old dad and throw a few dollars my way for Lego money. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not expecting anything from her. All right, now is the moment of truth. We're going to see if this fits on the other ones. If it does, we keep going. Okay. Got to be careful that I don't drop this. We're going to call it the Great Balancing Act of 2013. Okay, so no, I ain't talking about balancing the country's checkbook and avoiding debt default. Now, it's a joke. I don't mean to get political. It's just a joke. And what do you think of that, guys? A perfect fit. Okay, let's throw this off, and we will resume. Now it's time to get cooking on this. It only takes 10 weeks, yes. For basic training, yes. But they do have their specialized training after. And so how she became an officer is that she already has her bachelor's degree and she's dang near done with her master's degree. And because of the way she signed up, and my wife's GI Bill paid for her bachelor's degree, almost the whole thing. And then what happened is she went to the Marines and said, I want to be a pilot. And they said, well, you have to have a master's. And so they had a program where it's kind of like ROTC, but it's a little different. And she goes back and they pay for her 2 years as a master's. But when she's done with her master's degree, she has to go in for the pilot training. And because school just let out, they're letting her do her basic now for 10 weeks. And then she goes back to school for, I think, only one more semester. And then after that one semester is done, she'll have her master's and then she'll join. Well, she's officially in the Marines, but she'll do her specialized pilot training, which is, I think, supposed to last. I think she said 2 years. I could be wrong. Could have been only one, but I thought it was 2 years training. So yeah, it's kind of convoluted all over the place, but somehow the Marines make it work. And I'm not here to criticize. They can do whatever they want. They do a great job of defending our country. So I'm not going to question what they do and how they do it. God dang, I can't believe I did this. There you go. All right. So, and what I meant by that was somehow I had a bunch of empty instructions and pages in the instructions. And I don't remember doing that, but I must have, because it's right there. It's right in front of my face. And I had to click a million times to get to the next page before something changed. But on the bottom, it was saying, next page number, next page number. So I'm guilty. Okay. So as I said, this little bit right here is the first 3 floors are going to be exactly the same size. The only difference is on the top of this floor, you're going to see on the top, it's going to be recessed a little bit because we got to allow room for a back balcony. We're still going to have the elevators over here, but over here on the 4th floor will be a balcony, a little bit of an inset. And then maybe on the next level, we'll do an inset here. So it's going to change shape so it's not one big block going up and down. It's actually going to have character to it. And Enzo, I just pushed off one of your hairs, bud. Yeah, you. He's looking at me. He's looking at me like, what? What did I do? But I'm happy to say that Enzo has had nothing but stellar behavior lately. He's been a model citizen. So as a model citizen, we'll keep working with him and hopefully he'll do good. And I had some visitors over this week. And Enzo doesn't do very good with visitors, ever. I mean, he really struggles with them, and he's shy and he'll hide. So my friend Kevin came over, and I can't remember the other guy's name. He's not really, I kind of know him, but he's more Kevin's friend. Anyway, they stopped by this week. And when they stopped by, it's only the second time his friend's been here, and Kevin's maybe been here 4 times. Anyway, Kevin's always making a gesture to try to get Enzo to be comfortable with them. And Enzo never takes the bait until this week when Kevin called him over Enzo actually came to him. Now, he was really shy and was really slow about it, but he did, and he allowed Kevin to pet him, which if you know Enzo and you know how he was when I first got him, you'll know that's a lot of progress right there. He was even scared of me when I first got him that way. And he didn't like coming when I called him when I first got him, and he was head shy about just about everything. So I really feel like he's coming out of a shell, and I'm grateful for that. And he's being very obedient, which makes my life just easy, man. Just easy, easy, easy. Okay. All right. Well, it looks like I forgot some pieces, so let me go get some. Oh man. Oh man. He's been kicking. There's fur everywhere. Flight school and stuff. Yeah. Don't press your luck with Enzo. Well, I ain't trying to press my luck. It ain't my hand being put in front of him for him to bite. No, I'm just kidding. Enzo's never bitten. Never. And as far as I know, he's never bitten a human. But again, I don't know his history, but he's not aggressive in any sort of manner. So anyway, talked to my dad today. Good conversation. My dad is he's a really good man. He's getting older and he's showing it. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if you can't help it, right? And, you know, one thing I've always respected about my dad is his work ethic. I learned that from him, and I'm grateful because he taught me that if you want something, man, you just go out and get it. And he also used to tell me about waiting around for stuff to happen as if it would just happen magically if I thought so. And if you're listening, I hope you're laughing. But he once told me, he said, well, if you think you're supposed to get something for free in life, and life owes you something, the world owes you something, he said, do an experiment. Put out both your hands to your side and label one hand what you want and the other hand poop. But he did not use the word poop. I assure you, he used a stronger 4-letter word. And he said, tell me which hand fills up first. So thank you, Dad, for that wonderful illustration of how one should not expect anything out of life that you don't earn. But he's right, though. I'm not clowning on the guy. He's right. You want something, go out and get it. Make a plan. If it's something small and it can be done, and get it done. If it's something that's bigger, it's kind of like the old saying about eating an elephant one bite at a time. Highly recommend it. We got 4 people in there. All right, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on all notification, and leave me a comment below. Except for we're in the live stream, so leave the comment over here right now. I don't care if you say I have a goofy haircut. I'd laugh because you haven't seen my hair the whole time. So, but go ahead and say it. And yes, I realize I'm almost bald. It's okay when you're almost 50. And I assure you, I'm quite comfortable with my hairline. So, if you have a similar hairline, hit the like button. If you don't have a similar hairline, still hit the like button. I don't care what you do. Hit the like button. Good old Enzo. He's over there just looking at me panting like, he's a lot of fun. Let's see. What else do we got? Told you about Jim and Tammy coming up tomorrow. Told you about the bald eagle's nest. I think I might be out of talking points. Where's Greg? I don't have any idea. I talked to him earlier in the week and I sent him a link and I don't know. He ain't here. I hope I didn't say anything to offend him. I don't think I did. Maybe he's just out to dinner, because I know he likes spending time with his dad, and then him and his dad, one of their favorite things is to go out, is to go out to dinner. So I'm imagining that's what's going on here. Enzanito. I guess I didn't do a really good job of laying out the pieces. I thought I did, but I gotta be honest. It's hard to get a minute where I can actually focus for 20 or 30 minutes doing something. What my life looks like is, oh, this fire alarm is going off. Okay, I gotta go put it out. Okay, no fire alarms. Okay, let me start doing pieces. Oh crap, 2 more alarms. Let me go take care of those. So I go take care of those. It's just, and I don't mean literal fire alarms. I just mean an email, phone call. And don't get me wrong, I love hearing from people. I'm not complaining. If you're one of the people I talk to on a regular basis, thank you very much. Thanks for being thanks for being a friend. Thanks for being part of my support system. So this is not a complaint in any sort of way, so please don't take it this way. But yeah, that's how my day goes, or the doorbell will ring, or I'll realize I didn't feed the chickens, or I'll realize I didn't feed the cats, or whatever. So, or I realize laundry needs to be done. Or maybe I remembered I forgot to put on deodorant. It's all the same. That's how it goes. So, yeah. Because of that, I don't get to stuff the way I want to. And sometimes I just flat out space on people, which, yeah, I'm spacing right now because guess what? I'm not paying attention to my instructions. So let me go to my instructions and see what the heck I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, so I had it half right. Let's try to get the other half right. All right, these pieces. Okay, so yeah, here I need pieces for the fire escape. Rocky Mountain Power, your energy report bill is ready. Okay, I love how they try to call that an energy report. It's a bill. You want money. Just call it what it is. Yeah, I get kind of irritated with companies trying to spin stuff and sound all fantastic and non-threatening. Hey, look, you want money. Call it a bill. Okay, so what I need to do now, I need to grab the office set pieces, because that is my first, now that I've got the outline, the inside is going to be nothing of the Daily Bugle except for the elevators right here. So speaking of which, let me put down these little things to remind me that there will be elevators here. And then I'll grab the office pieces and we'll get started. Now, it is not an exact measurement of the office. This is wider in both ways, just by a little bit, but it worked out perfect because in the end, we're going to have the office transposed. So where the tan office is supposed to be here, it'll be over here, and the green office stays in the middle. And then the lobby is going to be over here, where the lobby is really over here in the set. And I wanted it that way because I want people to come off the elevator and I want them to go straight to the lobby, rather than have the jog over here and come to the lobby like the set is originally laid out. And then in this place over here, we will have a narrow little thing here because, like I said, they're different sizes. And we're going to put break room here with like a water cooler, a couple cabinets, some cookies, kind of what's on the other floors. We're going to put it right here. So anyway, let me grab those pieces so we can get started on that. Okay, here we have it. Okay, so I am completely unready today. I apologize. It's been a very busy week, like I said. And as such, I'm running behind. And John, if they claim that I'm being a behind, kick them out. No, I'm just kidding. Everyone's welcome. I don't care. You can say pretty much whatever you want. So, okay. Okay, so this is bag number uno. I'm gonna flip over to comments now. I don't have to worry about deodorant. I live alone. I don't know, John. You don't want to kill Rue. If she keels over one day for nothing, I'm gonna know what happened. And yes, I'm probably gonna have to yell at Max at some point because he likes to chew on bags, and I don't approve. Steve, how you doing, bud? It's so good to see you, man. How's your week been? I've been busier than a one-arm paper hanger this week. Okay, let's see. Let's go back to the instructions or the destructions, however you want to look at it. Okay, so we need to, boy, I got to turn this around. I can't do it the other way. It's making me go a little cross-eyed. So let's do this here. Let's here and here and okay. I got to zoom in. I can't. Wow, my eyes are just not what they used to be. Okay, so it does level up to that. Okay, all right. Sorry, talking to myself here. Promise not to argue with myself. I always promise that. That is my gold star promise. I will never, ever argue with myself on this stream. Now, when I get off the stream, all bets are off because this is kind of guy I am. Okay. All right, so I got my measurements. Okay, so let's go ahead and start this. Okay, and I actually can go back to the comments full time now because I have the instructions over here for this part. So yes, been a very busy week. Lots of management training in addition to regular duties at work. Are you receiving a promotion, or is this just like maybe like a continuing education sort of training? Just asking out of morbid curiosity. Yeah, I'll stop there because I've always got a million things to say. I just don't ever know if it's appropriate. That filter's broken. Okay, so let's do this. Here, 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 and here. And actually, Steve, full confession, man, I've been a manager. When I worked for Rent-A-Center, I was a manager. I managed a retail store. And then when I worked for the Columbus Dispatch, that's a newspaper in Columbus, of course. And I was a manager there, and I managed 45 people. And my goodness, was that a stressor. I end up changing positions because it literally was affecting my body. I ended up with several small ulcers in my stomach, and when that was found out, I said enough's enough. I don't care about the money, and I ended up getting a different job with the newspaper that did not require me to manage anybody but myself, and that's why that ended. Wasn't a bad gig, though. I'm not like saying it was bad. It's just when you manage 45 people, you really don't get any rest. Something just always seems to be blowing up. And when that's happening every day, it's stressful. So it wasn't like there was like one or two people really being jerks or anything. It's just that, you know, when you have a crew that big, you seem like you have one or two people calling off every day. And when that happens, then you've got to all of a sudden jump into action and figure out how to plug that hole. And it's important because the kind of operation that we ran, we couldn't run with things going off the rails like that. So very stressful times. But, you know, I had some really good people at some points that worked for me that were always willing to work a little extra to help out. And I really appreciate those people. I ain't going to name anybody, but I don't even know if they watch this even. I may be in line for the next manager's job. He's like, oh, sweet. I hope you get it, man. I really do. Because, man, hack it out for a few years at least. Get some good money. Nothing wrong with that. I did it for 7 years at the Columbus Dispatch, and then it just got to be too much after 7 years. So if you can hack it out for longer, my hat goes off to you. Okay, so we got some weird stuff going on here. Kind of looks like something Italian with the colors, the white and the yeah, kind of does, but it's probably not. It doesn't have anything to do with it. I want the official title on the resume, then I could go anywhere. You know, John, there is something to be said about that. You're right. And because I used to be in a position where I hired people and occasionally fired, I can tell you that the magic number is about a year. They want to see a year or a little bit longer than a year for each position you held. And John, I know you, and I know that you've been at your position for quite many years now. So not an issue. But as far as the management thing, my recommendation as someone who used to do the hiring and firing, my recommendation is to stay at it for a little over a year before you jump ship to another company. It will work out better and it'll make your resume look more solid. John says, I've never been a manager before. I'm about to find out. I got a promotion maybe. Okay. Well, sweet. I don't think I could ever go back to being a manager. Just being honest. Don't think I could. Just not after the experience I had. I'm good. But I do like this head, and I do like that it has a world map on here. I don't know if you can kind of see that or not. Not really sure. Let's see what we got here. So we got to do this guy by times 2. So let's get it going. 15 years. Ah, man, I can't believe it's been that. But you know what? You're right, John. We went to Germany in 2008, I think it was. And I met you while I was in Germany. So, yeah, that would be 50. Oh, my gosh. And I have a cousin who worked for the Cincy Chronicle, and now he works for USA Today. Awesome. That's actually Jenny's family, or I'm sorry, Mrs. Chip's family. They are living in the Cincinnati area currently. So I've been there many times. And yeah, so cool. Awesome. And then you got the Drew Carey show, Drew Carey show with Cleveland Rocks, which is on the other side of the state. But yeah, and you say that your cousin is a writer for US Today. That's awesome. What kind of writing does he do? Is he like sports, entertainment? Is he food? Is he, I don't know. What does he do? But I'll bet you one thing. He doesn't write underneath the column of Jane Doe. And if somebody knows what that's from, please say so in the comments. If you don't know, if I don't see the answer in a little bit, I will tell you that bit of trivia of where that is from if you don't know. And the trivia, again, is I write underneath the column of Jane Doe. Okay. And I don't know if I should allow Mrs. Chip to answer because I know she knows the answer. Let's build up the desk. Okay, I don't see the answer. So the answer is that's Chevy Chase in the movie called Fletch, and he's a writer for a paper in L.A. And instead of he says he doesn't like his name Irwin Fletcher in the movie, so he goes by the column name of Jane Doe. So anyway, he writes headline story. Oh, awesome, man. Does he? I mean, I don't know because some reporters are local. Does he get to travel a lot? Is he a local reporter, or does he get in the thick of things like over in Ukraine and stuff? Now, I got to know some of our writers at the Columbus Dispatch when I worked there because I was there 7 years, and that job I told you I took after I was management. I drove one of their delivery trucks. I got my CDL Class B, I think it was. I don't know. I just gave it up a couple years ago because I was tired of paying the higher fee when I wasn't driving anymore. But yeah, I got to go right up to where the docks were, and right behind that. Well, not directly behind it, but close to it where the writers were, especially on 3rd Street. And we were printing out of 3rd Street for a while the other location was being remodeled. And that's how I got to know some of the writers. And really cool people, man. And sometimes I think they got a tough job because it's not always easy to get the facts. Of course, you could be like CNN and just make them up. Oh, I'm sorry. That was a cut. That was a burn. All right. Okay, put that there. This thing, they love their stickers on this set. This is my 2nd time building it, but honestly, I don't even remember the first. So therefore, I will just let it go. Of course I would do this. I put the sticker on sideways. Anyway, I'm going to take it off, which means it'll never be as adhesive as it was the first time, which means it'll keep coming off. But I want it to be perfect, so there we go. Okay, does anybody understand why there's a pile of poop underneath the desk? I don't get the reference. I've seen The Office, and I don't remember being part of it. If anybody does know the reference, as weird as it might be, will you please let me know in the comments, because I do not remember that part. And that seems a little bit weird. He travels worldwide. He was in D.C. on 9/11 covering this. Oh, wow. He needs to say the other story was never written. Yeah, I think all bets are off when people are crashing planes. I agree with you. It's probably a way more important story. Okay, so well, this is like super weird. There's a bunch of missing pieces out of this. Like there's extra. I know where a couple of them are from because I didn't build the base. But like this tile right here, I don't really know where that's from. So, all right. So here's the deal, guys. Mayo had asked me not to go the second hour with him, and I totally understand. He's got his own thing he wants to do tonight. So we're going to end so that way. Well, I guess I messed that up too because I can't even see it. So we're going to end so he can do his without having to compete for people. So I'm going to end it here tonight after this bag. And then Mayo will be on here in just a few minutes. So if you got some time, please go over and watch him. Give him my support and love. I'm going to get some other things done because I am way behind from my show coming up next weekend. And I've only got like less than a week. In fact, we travel on Thursday. So I got less than a week to get ready for the show. Oh, that's funny. You have Mayo on another tab. That's awesome, man. Listening in stereo, huh? Nah, I'm just kidding. I do appreciate you guys' support. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Remember, I will be out next week and possibly the week after. I don't know. You know, there's a lot of things up in the air at this very moment, so it's hard to pin it down. I know I won't be here next week because of the show. The week after is a huge question mark. So I'll let you know. I'll make a short or something during the week to let you guys know. All right. Thanks for your support. We'll pick up right here where we left off next time. Be good to each other. Stay safe out there and catch you on the next video.